Yo, what's up guys? You got PokeaimMD here with an Uber Showdown Live. We're going to be using this team by my boy Mo. We have Choice Band Landers. Actually, there's a few teams I want to use, though. I want to use one by CBBBBB. But we have Arceus Flying, which I really love this Pokemon. I think it's really cool, refresh. Flying Stab is always good. Look at Ho-Oh. Then we have Ultra Necrozma with support, Primal Groudon, Defensive Yveltal, Pain Split Magearna, and then Choice Band Landers. This thing follows you. Doesn't matter what tier you're playing. OU, Ubers, it does not matter. Landers is here, and Explosion's really cool because it does like 80% to support Arceus and whatnot. Not that support Arceus is even a factor really, because Necrozma, Arceus, and even Magearna can all deal with it. They should have given Magearna Toxic, thinking about it. Like, they didn't give it Toxic. But then again, you'll see it all the time if it did. Especially in Ubers. Like, I think Toxic might have been too good on Magearna and Ubers, because it'd beat every single support Arceus outside of Arceus Ground. Even then, if it's Spadef and it's special Arceus Ground, it can beat that too. I don't know. We'll pause it, guys, until we find a battle. We shall be right back. As I paused it, we actually found a battle versus Who Are You I Am. Groudon gets a kill every single time it's in. I love Landers' lead because if he leads off with the Groudon, I can actually just click Choice Band Earthquake and OHKO it. Same thing with Gengar, even Magearna. Like, Choice Band Landers is really strong in this. I mean, it's Landers. Of course it's strong. Arceus Flying should be able to support. It is Arceus Water. That is good to know. Maybe a Toxic variant. Let's see if it has Ice Beam or Toxic, or what exactly it has. It does have Toxics. So maybe Toxic Defog. I'll throw a Flare Cannon, because it really doesn't matter. And we do see Judgment too. So Recover. I'm assuming it'd be Recover and then Defog? Why is that doing so much? He should Recover. Yeah, you can take this. Yeah, go ahead and take this special attack drop. I don't want it. I'll take the attack drop. No big deal. No big deal. We share our pain. And then I'll pain split up. Like, I don't know why he's wasting his judgments on my Magearna right now. But if he goes Groudon, that's great because I get a pain split off, which weakens it if it's Eruption variant, which is very, very threatening, by the way. Because my team's Groudon switch-ins are, they're really kind of non-existent, I want to say. Especially if it's an Eruption variant. I think Landers is a good pivot. If it is Eruption, if it's Fire Punch 2, I'll take that. And if he opts to go for Rocks, I can U-turn out to my own Landers, yep. So he goes for Rocks, which isn't a big deal. I can just U-turn out. Maybe Giratina might want to come out. Any chip damage on that is nice. I get into Yveltal. Goes out to his own Arceus. Like, how do you deal with my Necrozma? I'm trying to think about it. I mean, you have Yveltal, but no Toxic on anything on this team. And he has Magearna to stop my Combine Arceus Flying. It doesn't stop it, but it annoys it. If I get up Rocks, he's just going to defog. I'm assuming this might be actually Ice Beam plus Recover. I want to know if it's Ice Beam or not. That doesn't matter. I just keep spamming Flare Cannon with Mag. I don't even have to click Flare Cannon. I think Flash Cannon does the job as well. It's mainly keeping one Flare Cannon or two Flare Cannons alive for Yveltal and Giratina. So just so he can't PP stall me. And also wasting his judgments because he won't be doing any damage. And any chip on Groudon, I mean, my Ultra Necrozma is going to knock it out anyway. I got to knock out Yveltal, so I do have to find an opportunity to get up Rocks. Which I do versus his Magearna. That's not the biggest of deals, but like, if I had Toxic on this team, I think it was a wrap. I just click Toxic immediately. Get up my Rocks, and then proceed to win with Ultra Necrozma. But that thing can stop my... Yveltal can stop it, so... And threatens me with Foul Play. I shall be trying my best. Is he just going to go Groudon? I mean, he could go Groudon. He could also just stay in and recover. Now, this will be more of a slow-paced game, I feel. I actually just played a game in testing. Oh, good, he went Magearna. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, we'll go Groudon to get up our Rocks, and we'll force him to defog if he has it. I didn't want to bring in Groudon that because I don't want to get Toxic, especially because Groudon, like, switching into my dual stab is, it's Primal Groudon. It's the Landers of Ubers. Nice, so, get up Rocks here. Ideally, something like Yveltal comes out. I really hope it's Scarf Yveltal too. Like, based on its team, it very well could be. This could Toxic me as well. If this is a Defogger, then I think that's Ice Beam on the Arceus. Doubles back out into Groudon though. Ooh, okay. I too like getting chip damage with the Rocks. Not bad. Okay, so if I get rid of Magearna, Arceus Flying destroys him. Just straight up destroys him. It does, but I have to get rid of Magearna. I don't even want to risk my Veltal right here. I'll go Lando. If he goes for Fire Moon, that's fine. I think I'm gonna boom if it goes Arceus though. Yeah, just that's fine. Will you turn first? I want to boom because boom will be able to get rid of Arceus Water, and that's just a pain to switch into. But he has double Ghost. He has double Ghost. I really don't want to switch into that. What? Bro? That man wasn't here for the long term. He said turn 13. It's 6-6. Come on, dude. Hurry up and make a move. But that's how I was feeling too. Ooh, Endeavor lead. That is cool. That is cool. We lead Landorus, we U-turn out into Necrozma, and then we smack him. Landorus is a great lead overall just because Sash Excadrill, Sash Slurpuff, all that crap. I outspeed with ease. Also getting off a Toxic is always nice. Next one I'm assuming though on this type of team it would be Sash Drill. Magearna checks his 2 flyers, which is amazing because they're both problems. This probably has Rock Tomb or whatnot. Earthquake. Bring him down to a Sash. I'll defog with a Veltal anyway, so it's no big deal. I guess it rocks. I don't care about either of his flyers coming in. Yeah, I really don't. I have a counter to both of them. So we'll get rid of the Sash Excadrill. Goes a Veltal. You know I have a counter, bro. What up, man? Specs of Veltal. Wow. This man making plays. Oh. Plays. Okay, so knowing it specs of Veltal. Oh, I got a burn. That's so annoying for my opponent, huh? Especially because you have to go for your Z now. That's really terrible for my opponent, man. I actually could have went hard. I actually could have went hard of Veltal, but I think I'll go with Veltal now. Because I didn't... Because he's going to go for his Earthquake right now. Or Photon Geyser. Either or I take. Goes for Sunstone Strike, which doesn't do crap anyway, and I could just defog. So, great. I get rid of the rocks. My Groudon is actually... Okay, so as long as my Necrozma is still here, I'm good. And it's actually Arceus Poison, so... Are you going to Toxic me? I don't even know what you're going to do, bro. I'm gonna go Mag and Scout. Goes a Veltal. Dark Pulse, most likely. That's Pain Split if we're able to live this. We're not. However, I think Arceus Flying just wins the game because of that burn on Necrozma. I really legitimately think this Pokemon just wins. I get one Calm Mind up. I know it's Specs of Veltal. That's the only reason you did that much to... That's really cool, by the way. That burn was terrible. But the fact that it's Specs of Veltal is really, really, really cool. But yeah, I got Calm Minds up. Multiple Calm Minds, and by multiple I mean 2. Are you the Psych Up set or no? Oh, it's Toxic. That's fine. So I beat Toxic. That's Max Spadef Toxic. Is it Poison Jab Max Spadef Toxic? Like I don't know, but I beat it if it's not Psych Up. If it's Toxic Recover, it wouldn't be defog because this type of team. Are you Poison Jab? It's Judgment. Okay. I'm gonna Calm Mind up again. You're fresh. Click Judgment. Maybe get my KO. If this isn't a Focus Sash Endeavor set, then... Ooh, it is a Focus Sash Endeavor set. Nice. I can still recover up versus half his team. If he wants to get up webs right here, that's fine too. I can see him clicking webs, but I don't think it matters. Like I can just click Fire Punch and I'll recover. Yeah, I don't think webs will matter as long as I'm able to Dark Pulse, which I will be able to. I mean Defog, which I will be able to. I knew it would be double Sash. Uh-oh, I might not be able to. Never mind. He technically had to flinch my team to death, but that really sucked. That plus the Fire Punch burn. Primal Groudon really just taking away opportunities from my opponent right here. That was huge. That was absolutely huge. Like, if I was Flowey, yeah, I would definitely leave a sarcastic reply right there. I would 100% leave a sarcastic reply. Like, I knew that was coming. I felt it coming. I felt bad. Okay. So we can go with Veltop. You can defog away the Chwebs. And then we can just go Lando. I think just boom. Assuming we live one hit, we'll boom. Yep. So choice ban explosion. Goodbye a Veltal. And that just means you cannot beat my this Necrozma, Duskmane, and whatnot. So yeah, that was I feel bad, man. Like, there was nothing my opponent could have done there, though. Like, it just really sucked that ended up happening. But we'll pause it, guys, until we find another battle. Be right back. So we got some more offense, it seems. Like, just straight up hard offense. If Veltal matches up well as a lead versus most of his team. Man, I hate the Deoxys. Switching into it, not as a Pokemon. I actually love it as a Pokemon. Lead Xerneas, come on. You know I have Magearna, man. You know I have Magearna. You're gonna double switch out to your own Groudon and click Eruption. I'm gonna lose a Pokemon, right? Let's find it. Let's find out. Huh? Yo, give me that. Just give me that, bro. You don't need that? Secondly, you don't need this HP. Whatever comes in doesn't need its HP stat. I'm gonna let everybody know that, right? Why'd you do that? What is he doing? Hey, Geomancy up again for me, bro. Wait, no, that wouldn't work because I would give him his stats. I don't know why he did that. And then he went hard Groudon on my attack. So, first off, we don't have to deal with a Geomancy Xerneas at all because it's been wasted. Secondly, I can just go out to Landorus, assuming he'd go for the Earthquake right here. Press his Blades. I didn't think it would actually be Earthquake. I think it'd be Press his Blades, but, you know, that works too. We'll just Earthquake immediately. We're not gonna bother predicting the Salamence because like that turn one just kind of just threw me off completely. But if Veltal checks, yeah, if Veltal checks this, and I have Landorus for Intimidate as well. So if he starts DDing up and whatnot, Landorus can then deal with it. This is gonna hurt. I feel like, yeah, I knew he was like a double edger too. You could tell by the turn one play. That boy's aggressive as hell. But thankfully, we're gonna be able to get rid of Salamence. That means I can just click Earthquake now. If he goes. The fact that he was actually Earthquake on Primal Groudon leads us to believe that it might be Dual Dance and just doesn't want to risk Pressure's Blades, which is interesting though because you need Pressure's Blades to like at +2 to deal with support Arceus. But then again, maybe he doesn't want to miss. Yo, I knew you were a double edger, bro. Based on that turn one, you are way too aggressive to run Return, or you might have run Frustration. Interesting. This monster. Okay, first off, I'm gonna eat this, and secondly, after that Life Orb hit, he guaranteed dies to this. So. Oh, he didn't guarantee die. No. Does this matter? Not really. I don't have Sucker Punch. Yeah, I'll go ahead and give me this Arceus form. Hell yeah. So, okay. So a few things got come out right now. The big one is Deoxys and Mewtwo. Honestly, I feel like Groudon eats every hit from every single Pokemon on his team. Even an Earthquake from his own Groudon, just because he has Earthquake. I have Pressure's Blades, right? And if he goes Deoxys, I can just click Fire Punch. Even if it's Sash, it's fine. And my Necrozma should be able to beat the Mewtwo. This is gonna hurt. That was a crit too. That has to be Sash, right? Like if you don't live a crit from Deoxys if it's Life Orb. Oh, I get a nice little return burn right there, so we don't have to deal with that Mon. Beautiful, though that would have been great to set up with my Necrozma on. I'm not gonna lie. Mewtwo comes out. We're gonna roar you out just in case there's some random bulk up variant. Are you Life Orb? Of course you are. And I'll live one fire. I'm pretty sure I'll live one Fire Blast, but I think. Okay, let me not like. I'm gonna click Earthquake to win this game anyway, but let me just make sure that I live one hit. Just because my fiance is like almost here, so I want to open up the door for her. Okay, you're Necrozma, Duskmane. What am I even saying? Because I do have Prism Armor. Mewtwo. 87 and 107. Sunstone Strike does 0. Whatever, damage is damage. Did he burn me back? He did not. Damage is damage for Arceus. And 2 more life orb hits, 2 more life orb hits. Magearna still, I don't care about Xerneas. You think this boy modest? You guys think this guy is modest? Nice. No. The answer was no. I don't think I can lose to the Groudon though. I'll just click Flash Cannon here. I'll live 1 Fire Blast from Mewtwo. This is such a... Well, yeah, of course I will now. I'll live a Fire Blast from Mewtwo, and if he goes Groudon, I go Hardlanders. Like, I can't risk it setting up Swords Dances and whatnot. Can't risk it setting up a Swords Dance. So I go Hardlanders. Because it's Eruption, I don't know. I don't think it'd be... Because it's Earthquake, I don't think it'd be Eruption. Yes, this does risk the burn, but it does not matter because my Arceus Flying should win the game anyway. So while I did just risk the burn right there, I still have 291 attack, which is still pretty impressive, I think. And Arceus Flying plus Magearna wins if he stays in. Yeah, Arceus Flying about to wreck this boy. So, coming up with my Arceus, we'll live 1 hit. You think a Rock Tomb Lava Plume variant might happen right here? Probably should just Judgment it. But he just... Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We just Judgment right now. And this 2-hit KO Xerneas. And it also gets rid of Groudon. And that should be game for this one. That should definitely be game. Because Groudon will go down. And then... this was just a freaking offensive as hell game, guys. It was a fun one. I love Arceus Flying, though. Arceus Flying is sick. Try to predict Magearna, but we're not +1 Arceus, so I'm not. I don't care. But anyway, we'll be able to win this one. You guys know I win this one. Just click your attack, dude, so I can win. I gotta go open up the door. I gotta run downstairs. But I'll be right back. Obviously, we're recording. You guys won't see anything that happened in between. But I'm gonna pause it because I 100% win this one, and I guess he's just trying to timer it, but. We'll be back. I won this one, so we'll be back. So we're back. So T ended up like just letting me knock it out after a little bit, and yeah, we got another game. So I swear I used this in my road top 10, except for this mod. But this is just a basic build with Gothitelle, which is actually extremely threatening to me. Rayquaza is also really threatening, but the great thing about Landorus is that Intimidate on Rayquaza early on is amazing, especially because yeah, he just leads Ray. Its airlock ability obviously went before my Intimidate, so that means that he is faster than me, and I'm looking for my switch-ins. If it was Draco, I have no switch-in. That's good. I don't really have a switch-in to this. And I love Landorus versus Squall. I don't have a switch-in. Yeah, I'll rather just take a Dragon Ascent. If it's Life Orb, that's fine. Banded, whatever. Get off a hit on my own, and then proceed to go... Necrozma right here and go for Photon Geyser. I will Ultra Burst. I didn't want to, but I needed to in order to outspeed Rayquaza. So we get rid of that Mon, and I have my Ultra Necrozma in right now. Xerneas is going to come out. You know I have Magearna. Like, you know I have Magearna. I'm going to just go Groudon. I think it's a good mid-ground play, and it gives me rocks. Yeah, it also covers most of his doubles. That is either Scarf or Rest Talk Geomancy set or something like that. He goes Necrozma Dusk Main on my Groudon. So you're definitely the same set as me, I feel. So I'm actually going to go with Veltal right here. Because like I said, I'm pretty sure this is the same set as me. Ultra Necrozma, yep. Which I can wall unless you do have the... yeah, I knew it. Unless you do, of course, have the Stone Edge. But... Great, we're able to weaken Xerneas. My Ultra Necrozma is looking good. I can go right back on to Groudon as he goes Ultra Necrozma again, which I'm not entirely sure why, because I'll always go right back onto a Veltal, and same thing, I still always wall you, and I get off damage with Foul Play, so again, like this trade, you just got damage on Xerneas and Necrozma, and you go for your Z move, but there's no way I'm not going right back out to a Veltal, yeah. Plus your Foul Play switch-ins, it's Rock Blast. It's Rock Blast. Okay, if you would have, you know, been confident with your hits, I would have actually lost the Veltal right there. Rock Blast over Stone Edge. Wow. That's cool. It did a good chunk too, not gonna lie. You do not knock me out. I'm pretty sure... Oh, is that Life Orb? It has to be Life Orb, okay. I guess that's the only way you do knock me out, but I can go Groudon here and pick up a KO. I would click Fire Punch, but... yeah, why not? He's probably just gonna stand and click Close Combat anyway. I don't think you go hard Groudon of your own. I don't think that's a play you should make anyway. And my own... oh, Great Zernis just dropped. But my own Necrozma just smacks him. And I can go route to Landorus right here. Bandurus. His only attack to knock me out is Pressure's Blades. As he goes for Overheat like a beast. Alright, now let's see your light that burns the sky switching. Goodbye! Gothitelle comes out. And he just loses, yeah. Because I'd be able to SD up and then Sunsteel Strike through him and beat him down. But not bad. Ultra Necrozma putting in quite a bit of work that game. Nice. How much time are we at? Probably not that much. I've been pausing it a lot, but that game was only 3 minutes long. It's just that Ubers takes a little while to find games, especially because of... yeah, probably like 20 minutes, I think. Ubers takes a little time to find games because I'm not even high on the ladder, I think. Yeah, high is like 1800. Okay. New game. Ultra Necrozma is good, except he has a Veltal. Hello. Ultra Necrozma is good, except he has a Veltal and the Zygarde. Zygarde's actually a problem. Combine Arceus Flying is nice too, except for this. But I think I can deal with that depending on it. Alright, so I'm gonna lead Landorus. Again, it's just good early on versus him, and he gets to Intimidate first, which means he is faster than me. You know I have Magearna. I want a U-turn, but I also just want to play Explosion so badly. He knows I have Mag. I'm a U-turn. I'll take the Dark Pulse. Explosion would have been so good right there. Unfortunately, get flinched, but that can give me Magearna as a switch-in. Just throw a Flare Cannon. Not going to bother predicting the Groudon. If he didn't flinch me turn 1, I mean, I got a little bit of chip and got to figure out what type he was. But that's just a fully Spadef Groudon. I'll make the Landorus play. If he goes for a Fire move, incredible play on my bonus part. Well played. But it just goes for Rock. So that means we can boom right now. Earthquake will be able to get rid of Groudon. There's no way you go Marshadow here. You go a Veltal or Zygarde works too. Actually, Zygarde might live this. Oh, it became Father. Oh, it's Big Papa Berry though, so you didn't get Papa. That's funny. So this Dragon Dance. I don't deal well with a Veltal, man. I want to just Sunsteel Strike in regular form to do the most damage to that thing. But if he goes for the Glare, it's worse for me, or even Dragon Dance. Maybe I made the wrong play by going this, because I don't think Photon Geyser will knock you out. Let's see. If Explosion did that much, this might just knock you out. Ah, it didn't. And he gets the Glare, right? Or just Dragon Dances up. Okay, so the thing is, you might not be faster than me. He's definitely faster. I messed up, man. I should have just boomed on the Veltal. I mean, either way, he flinched me turn 1. So if I did click boom, I would get flinched. But I should have boomed on the Veltal. Alright, cool. Never mind. Like I said, like, there's some variation instances where that stuff is just not faster. But, okay, getting rid of Zygarde is great. And my Necrozma is still... and though it is a giant threat to his team, I would rather have my Z move for his Groudon and whatnot. Or even his whatever Arceus form that is. Marshadow more than likely coming out. Shadow Sneak does knock me out. I'm just going with Veltal. It's my best mid-ground play for sure. And we can just defog. That did no types of damage. That actually did nothing. That actually did nothing. Yeah, that did nothing too. Yo, Veltal's too good. Veltal's way too good, man. Oh, and if Volatile's at 100%, so that's Z-Mar Shadow, more than likely, which leads me to believe that this could be weakness policy? I'm not sure. Groudon, I think, is my best mid play to guaranteed rocks right here. Oh, okay, so it's Toxic variant, which means he's default. Okay. Honestly, I just want to start going Arceus Flying and just start pounding at him because switching into this wise, he doesn't do too well. And I can obviously avoid the Toxic by refreshing right now. So I don't care about the Toxic, and I can 2-hit KO Groudon with the Judgment, which will help out my Magearna a lot because, again, Magearna does a lot of work versus him. Thank you for going hard, Magearna game. I appreciate that. I can go out to my Defogger, though, and just foul play and whatnot. We're gonna defog first, though. Unfortunately, if he's Toxic, this would suck, but yeah, I'm okay with that. Because I can knock him out with foul play for sure, so he should switch out into Arceus Fairy. Yep. Nice. And what's the double I can make that deals with Groudon that doesn't allow rocks? There's no double I can make that deals with Groudon that doesn't allow rocks. So we'll always go with Magearna right here, and we'll always go right back out into a Volatile. If he SD's up, I can click the foul play. You're not gonna knock me out with anything. That's not, especially because especially because you decided to change forms. Like, you did more work prior to that. So we get rid of that, which means Magearna is gonna go ham in this guy. Ooh, Magearna's gonna have a lot of fun. Magearna's gonna have a ton of fun versus you, my friend.